Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Fully Charged Gardener. Thank you very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. So in today's video we're going to be looking at this grass trimmer attachment for the HSA 26. Just to briefly run through a couple details, although I've already done it in my other video where we look at the trimmer. This unit runs off of Stihl's AS2 battery, which will also fit in your GTA 26. This is a 10.8 volt battery. It is 26, let's have a look, 26 amp hour batteries with 28 watt hours. It will give you an approximate run time of 110 minutes depending on what you're trimming. Now this cutter attachment runs at the same 2,200 strokes per minute. It is 12 centimeters in width. No idea on the tooth spacings, but it's designed as an alternative to a strimmer, a string trimmer, a whippersnipper. So if you've got a garden where you don't necessarily want to be using a strimmer, scared of throwing stones into your greenhouse or whatever, or you just don't like using string trimmers because of the mess, it's a great alternative to that. Obviously, if you're one of those lawn guys that are doing 10,000 acres a day with all your roots, it's probably not the one for you. Although, if you do have that one customer where it's a bit tricky and you don't want to use a string trimmer, this could be the one for you. It is a tad windy out here today, so I'm trying my best. So anyway, I've been using this for a few weeks now, and I've let a couple of the lawn edges in the garden grow quite long so we can demonstrate this. I've also been having some fun with this, creating some patterns in the lawn. Now I can show you a little bit of that, but I can't show you the full pattern because I'm going to be entering a lawn competition. So anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's go and play with this in the garden and get some footage of it doing its thing. Let's go. All right then, let's get to trimming. Now I think that's a very effective piece of kit. I mean, I do have a nice neat edge to run along here with the steel edge, but it's doing a beautiful job. Let's switch to another camera angle. Let's see how quickly we can do this edge. Like I said, I have led this for a couple of weeks just to show the machine in some longer grass. So if you were doing this as your weekly or fortnightly edge, just flying through it. This is always a tough bit because all these lazy people like to cut this corner, so it always ends up with loads of stones in. So let's see how it copes with the gravel. Lovely job. So again, for the target market, I think it's fantastic. Smaller gardens where you don't want to be messing with a strimmer, perfect. And as you can see here, no stones flicking everywhere, lovely and quiet. Anyway, I'll just show you it doing some trimming on one of these patterns that I've been working on. So yes, I am being a bit crafty with the camera angle there because I don't want to give too much of my pattern away. But this would be a good example. So if you were to be trimming around trees or something, just to show standing grass. So just give you a little brief idea of the pattern that I'm working on there. I'll just bring the camera out a little bit just so you can see a little bit more. So you can actually have some fun with this unit, but that's all I'm going to show you, I'm afraid. So another place that this is really useful for is in and around shrubs and hedges if you've got them bordering your lawn. So that's a lot easier than whipping in there with a strimmer. It might take a couple of passes. There, allows you to trim edges without damaging your shrubs. So there we have it, guys, the HSA 26, 12 centimetres of grass trimming goodness. Now I think for the target market, very useful piece of kit. Small to medium sized gardens, lots of fiddly edges, and you don't want to be using a strimmer. Perfect piece of kit. There's also the shrub trimmer attachment for it, and I have made a separate video, so go and check that one out. 109 quid retail, I think these go for. Absolute bargain. Would I stick to my fully charged recommendation on this unit? Absolutely. This gets a fully charged rating. Beautiful piece of kit again. So if you're less abled and you don't want to be using shears and things like that, edging shears or a strimmer, absolutely perfect. This is not a sales pitch, this is just me saying that this is a good piece of kit for the market it's designed for. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.